always got to start the recording just in case I actually get it right. There we go. That should have been the Alph Pin. Pretty sure I got him. Okay, pretty sure that we're supposed to be. I'm fairly certain that the sliders are set. The thing about this one is that it's like pin, 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 pin. Like, you know, they are like touching each other. If you see the key, it's like pin, 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 pin. It is right there. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even feel like the what you call it. Ooh, just got a little movement there. That might be nice. It doesn't even feel like the Alph Pin is that deep in. Let me kill this phone call. Sorry about that. I don't feel like dealing with a phone call. Let's see, where are we on this guy? Something feels mushy and weird there. Are we at the point where I can pick these guys? Does not look like it. And quite honestly, I should probably be double checking these. It's really weird, I'm not getting the maybe I am. No, I'm not. Getting nothing out of pin 1. It's like everything is about it. push that guy maybe a little too far, I don't know. I just can't tell. Alright, that feels a little bit better then. Or not. Okay, that's kind of what I want to feel. Kind of feels like I'm getting stopped in the tracks on picking pin 1 any further. Let's see. The telescoping aspect of these is really the ruthless part though. And then it's also, am I getting held up there, which I might be. Trying to remember when the tides turned for me in my original on this. Because I think I did 5 minutes of dorking around with which direction I was going to pick it in. And then the other fun part on this is counter milled. something. Play with the sliders again. As far as I can tell, these should all be right. Just waiting for it to get that crucial turn to it. That might be a good sign. Let's see. Not quite. Kind of feels like centers want to be picked. Ooh, just got a little bit of something there. That's what keeps me going. It's when you get that extra little click out of something, you're like, oh, yep, maybe. I think the thing I'm going to have to do here is I think I'm going to have to verify the sliders yet again. Feels about right to me. Four and five just feel freaking invisible to me, though. I know it's a horrible thing, horrible excuse here, but It's almost 5 o'clock. Somebody's ringing my cell phone for work. That ain't gonna come back. Ooh, we got a tight one there. I think I just dropped something. I don't think I did this flag, did I? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Might actually just need to change back over this guy completely. I got the turning level that I wanted, and the one thing that I know for a fact is that pin 1's inner pin is a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah. my flag. All right. I am going to say that we are probably almost there. At the 20-minute mark? Yeah, hopefully. And again, let me double check these sliders. Could be the problem. Because yeah, we're in that deep center pin false set, and so at this point I'm kind of like, all right, are we? All right, so that feels normal, but we are in the deep false set, so let me go ahead and see what I get for. Actually, yeah, we're very deep. Let's see. I think last time I spent 15 minutes just going over this guy over and over again. The right one. I don't think I can get into a false set this deep unless the sidebar is gone, right? That's right, isn't it? All right, let's try this guy. We'll go from the other side. That's as much as I can reach from those. Ow. My elbow's going into keys. Double check again also. Sometimes I forget whether or not I've got anything in the back that's going to prevent it from opening. try and reset the sliders and see what we get. If it's even possible to reset them. I don't think it is. I think they're as set as they're going to get. I think we are deep enough over that it's impossible for this to be a situation where the sliders weren't set. All right. All right, so pin 5. I think it took me a half hour last time too. I'm gonna tip this up so you can see. We are at the deep fall set, from what I can tell. It's been a while, but this should be the deep fall set. Just not getting the feedback that I want. I'm in the middle of a video, hon. What did we get there? Did we? No. Come on. Fingers are killing me. All right, let's see what we got left in us here. you something incredibly stupid real quick. No, it is where it is. All right. How can it be this deep into a false set and not just be dying to open? Come on now. Come on. Open up. And I'm not getting any clicks at anything. That's the other insult to injury here. Is that it? Was that the one that was having a hard time? I got a click out of one of them. I didn't really feel any core rotation or anything, but I did get a click. So let's go further. Got nothing there. That felt weird. Oh, I know why. I jumped it. That's why. You get to these types of false sets, and it's just like, God, can't this just count as an open? I know it's going to open. It's just a matter of how long. Man, my fingers. And the reason that I'm concerned about it being these sliders is that I'm not getting the fully pushed out inners that I'm used to. But that being said, the sliders are certainly not acting as if they're not set. Alright, try doing the felt something there. Feel bad for everybody that's going to have to watch this. This is going to be a long video. Alright, so we have flipped that around multiple times. Getting that good feeling of panic here. Why is this not turning? I'm going to say this one actually sticks up considerably, but I'm fairly certain that I already got to that point. So it's stiffness in the back there, so maybe I got something good. Try this again to see if I can free just the center pins. Maybe something is overset. Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like anything wants to be freed on that. This is so freaking weird. Okay, made some noise. What in the heck is stalling me out? That's how deep we are. Is that there's nothing spring-loaded that's bringing it back. I mean, I can once again try. Nope, not feeling nothing there. Feel the stiff inner. under here. There we go. There we go. That took forever and a freaking day. All right, we are open. Oh, man. That was the weirdest open. That is so much different than last time. Okay, so we're open. All right. Oh, crap. Okay, I am going to use this guy to demonstrate things individually. And let me find my screwdriver. Actually, I'm going to use a white one. Let's pop this over. I want to be able to show off all of the pieces and parts properly. And the white one is going to do that for us best. All right, these guys get to go away. These are my favorites, and you're going to be required. Okay. I want to tell everybody I am sorry for the delay on this. It has been a month since I've picked this. Actually, 2 months, I think. All right, I'm fairly certain this is the direction that goes. All right. So first and foremost is, pins just started dropping. Center of these pins just dropped out. So hopefully there was a good view of those, but not that one. But clearly the pins were not on the table prior. Okay. Pins. All right, and sidebar. I'm pretty sure the sliders will stay in place as long as the key is there. All right. now that that's gone, I don't have to worry about holding it all weird. Okay, so pin number 1, pin and pin into the hand. There you go. I will I'll get these taken apart. Okay, it's 5 and 6. Come on. Get out of there. Yeah. Alpha Pin is a little bit of a pain in the butt. I gotta get him out a different way. And yes, I know I should be using my tweezers. There we go. Pin 4. All right, now these sliders. All right, let's use you to get. There we go. Had to remember how to do that. Slider number 1. I do want to show. I will show it a little bit more, but there are false gates that show up very clearly against the white. Number 2, try and make sure these guys stay arranged correctly. There we go, number 3. 4. See if I can slam out. There we go. 5 got out. Woo. And Alpha Pin coming up next. There we go. Alpha Pin will go right on up there. And ball bearing. So all that drill protection, all that good stuff. Leave you right there. Let's go. So technically I think there's 6. I just don't know if the Alpha Pin piece can come out. But I want to make sure these come out looking correct. So as you can see, flat on the back. These springs are something else. They're like ridiculously long. And make sure my hands are out of the way, so. There you go, another one. Flat on the back. Hopefully that's as visible as it needs to be. Let's go 1, 2. I learned my the hard lesson with one of my old ones that the springs, you get used to the springs being in certain parts. Again, flat on the back. let's go ahead and go the other direction. Woo. Drill protection. Forgot about that. Yeah, drill protection in the front. Just came right on out. All right. I don't know if there's anything coming out here. Oh, yes, there is. Okay. Yeah, so that goes... You know, I'll go ahead and set the Alpha pin here. Number 6. I just love how you can see just the very beginning of it coming out because of that center piece. And flat on the back, and you can see that. And 5 and 4. Ooh, that drill protection scared me. All right. Number 4. All right. So those are all out. I don't think we have any more drill protections, just that one that was up there. Can't believe I forgot that was there. Oh. Now getting to this guy. There is counter milling. Doesn't really make a lot of noise. I mean, there's, I think when you go from milling to counter milling, I think there's a, yeah, tiniest little bit. Yeah, so, but it's also like a real oddity with how it goes from like a bit thinner and the counter milling just feels like a little rim right there. I don't know, I don't know which direction I picked compared to this. I'll just make noise on both sides, I guess. A little smoother on this side. Oh, that's the Alpha pin. That's not going to be helpful. All right, so the fun features here. These guys are kind of wild in the way that they look with that shorter piece there. Just kind of being interesting getting the pick on it. The way that it's described as telescoping, but I realized that that was center pin to the outer. And so the telescoping is obviously the telescoping of the center through the other pin. These guys, standards were kind of surprising. The statement that these were spooled, let me grab my glasses. I'm going to get a deep look in there because I don't think I've looked at it too well. Are they spooled? I suppose they are. Okay. Yeah, so there's spooling on these. Yeah, and all 5 of them. I never really looked that close at it, that it was actually spooled. So, but I mean, it's such a teeny tiny spool. That's probably the reason why it took me a half hour longer to pick this guy. So I'm going to put this up to the camera so that you can see the false gates. So they're, you might catch them with reflection, but I'm pretty sure last time I did this that it's easier to see the false gates. And if not, then I'll go ahead and get them right on back up. And let's see what we can do here. Come on, give me clarity. Might be trying to focus on the tweezers. Yeah. So, not too deep of false gates. It's more like just a kind of a grindy little area there. Looks like I've got like 3 gates and right down here and 2 gates right there. If this will focus, yeah. This guy, 2 below, 3 above. Kind of interesting. I mean, you know, 3 below, 2 above. So, I mean, I kind of feel like this guy has a little bit of a, you know, fatter, higher heads than the bottom 3. So 3 on the bottom, 2 above. So it kind of makes it interesting putting them in. But then here is that sidebar. That gift that keeps on giving. All right. Wow. Yeah, that was the first time I've picked that in like 2 months. All right. Thank you.